Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GURPS role-playing campaign featuring strong language, graphic fantasy violence, and mature themes. For content warnings, please check the episode description. I swear, our viewers are going to end up getting Pavlov, and I'm so excited about it.
Pavlov.
Get Pavlov.
To what?
The bell.
Oh, hey, this bell means I get to every time I hear a bell, I need to listen to these random motherfuckers
Yeah, pretty much.
fuck around.
Get horny immediately.
Get horny!
Oh, that's the pants dropping bell.
You're a fucking Clockwork Orange with like...
Welcome to Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles, a post-apocalyptic GURPS campaign that follows the mercenary group Royal Flush as they unravel the mystery of why the legendary heroes of the Transitory War are being killed off, and why their powerful benefactor, mage Apelli, can't bring them back to life. I am Ron. I botched that intro a little bit, but here we are. It's okay. I played Felix Beaumont. I keep calling him an angsty teen, but he's in his 20s now, I think.
I think he's 20, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 20, yeah.
Yeah, he's 20 now. I'm just like, an angsty teen. No, he's 20.
He's not legal drinking age in not US yet.
As soon as every angsty teen hits 20, they will still say teen.
Yeah, you gotta hit 21.
And then you're no longer an angsty teen.
Yeah,
Then
because you
you're
have
no longer an
alcohol to make you less angsty.
Felix is trying to figure out where his dad is and also who he can trust, and trying to figure out what's going on between his aunt Apelli and his mother, who is also known as a lot of names.
A lot of names.
Bitch.
A lot of names. But goes by Night Stalker and her group. And he's part of the Royal Flush team.
Me and Wade immediately. Fuck.
She goes by a lot of names. Actually, pretty concise here. It's
Yeah,
just bitch.
actually, like, yeah.
So for today's fun Felix fact, we all agreed that we would talk about how the rooms are set up. So for Felix's room, he has a nice purple comforter. Of course, in his apartment before it got ransacked, he had his charging station for Wendy, kind of like the main core. And he actually is a fan of Rio and a fan of Christian and their music. He gives them their support. They don't know that, so that's meta. And he does have a game system. He has not played much because ever since he joined the mercenary life, it was kind of hard for him to do. But other than that, he never really had any other pets because he was afraid to keep him around Apelli. Not as an example, but he's afraid that if he messed up, he would get mad. So he's just like, no.
Whoa, you think fucking Apelli would just be fucking killing animals out here?
Not kill, but he didn't want to get like yelled at for like not taking care of it. Like, your dog shit on the floor. It's like,
You know, the real reason is that Apelli has a construct that she made named Seymour, which would probably eat the animal.
that makes sense.
Also, Seymour doesn't shed and he doesn't poop. So he's the perfect pet.
What is Seymour?
He's a big plant.
Oh, yeah, the plant. I forgot about the plant. I forgot. I'm like, it sounds so familiar. Why?
The eponymous name phrase, feed me Seymour.
If the plant's name is Seymour. So
Yeah, the
it's
plant's
like,
name is Seymour.
It's more like feed me dash Seymour.
Yeah, true. Said
A polite text.
feed me.
Quote, feed
said
me.
by Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, comma, Seymour.
Yeah.
My name is Max. I play Nesbitt Strangling. He is a gunslinger. He lives in a shack in the desert outside of Ash City. It's a small, pretty innocuous looking little wooden shack. But when you go inside, it's pretty clean and not high tech, but very, very modern. There's a nice little couch. There's a TV on the wall. There is a single bedroom that's kind of furnished with tapestries and pelts and stuff on the wall. The main area of his house is a large station for making his poultices and salves, filled with bottles and racks of various types of dried animal and plant remains. Next to that is a large ammo and gun tinkering station. In the backyard is a greenhouse that is actually his moonshine distillery. And then we've also established that in his shack, he has a basement that has 17 children in it. That they're all his kids.
All his children?
Nesbit fucks.
He's only 30, right?
Yeah, but he has a kid like every day. So.
You sowing your seed out there?
Yeah.
What the
Far and
hell?
wide?
No, I'm just kidding. There is no basement.
But wait, what about the kids?
Well, don't worry about it. No, Nesbit has no children.
I play Christian. You know who he is. His condo. Oh, I'm Wade. You don't know me.
I thought you were gonna say, you know who I am.
And Christian's he has a condo. It is in downtown Minamori. And he has it's vaporwave as fuck. You will never find a white light in his house. And there may be a lamp, it's not on. It's all blues, purples, greens.
How did Jing Wei feel about that? Oh my god.
She had her own room.
Yes.
She had her own room. It looks really clean, and it is, and it has nothing to do with Christian. He has a robot that does the cleaning.
Pat has her own room. Doesn't she still live with you?
No, she moved out.
Yeah, she moved out.
Yeah, remember she's free.
Day fucking one of her getting her own paycheck, she was like, "Oh, I'm leaving," and she left me.
We need to all go over to her house.
Yeah, we do.
Show me your house, Way. Maybe we should do that during downtime.
Should we do what we did to you, Ron, and just be like, we're coming over
That
in
was
1
such
hour?
an anxiety. I've never felt true anxiety until that happened.
Until you had friends that just came over to your house because we live down the street?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't do that.
What?
You don't just show up unannounced. That's
No, they
horrible.
announced it. They just gave me maybe they're just 3 to 4 minutes. I'm like,
Oh,
huh?
that's still.
Oh,
that's,
no, we gave you 30 minutes.
Yeah, we
that's
were
still rough.
I can't show up to your house 30 minutes unannounced. I'm like, hey, what's up, Maxwell? Do you want to sip on Diet Coke and smoke weed and play
What?
Burnout 2 for the PS2?
Honestly, we were expecting you not to invite us in, but just say hi at the door. And that's
Only
all
because
we
of the
forgot.
dogs.
You'd only need 29 minutes.
Because Mo needs 3 trazodone before literally anyone steps foot into the house. He needs 1.5 for us to be in the house with him. So that's the only reason why. If we did not have a dog that went absolutely apeshit on anything and anyone around him,
Kennedy.
whenever we get a
My favorite burnout is actually probably
we could totally
revenge.
just come over whenever.
That is more fair.
Okay, we can do Burnout Revenge. I think that's what he actually says, is Burnout Revenge. I don't think it's 2
What's this from?
Smiling Friends.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Smiling friends.
And it's ceiling to floor window on the outside.
Oh, going back to...
Circling back.
Finish. Oh, also he's a bachelor, so there's bars everywhere. There's a bookcase that has books that have never been touched.
he never cooks.
You have a gambling bot that'll deal you
Well, now
out.
we're expanding into the what the whole apartment is. Your apartment open? Is your condo open concept, or is it?
He has a loft. That feels fuckboy enough. He just put up a curtain for when Jing Wei was there. That's the apartment.
Just don't look up, Jingwei.
I could hear everything.
Javier's coming over, Jingwei. Can you go somewhere?
No!
Can you join?
I literally.
Yes!
I was like, you were like, can you go somewhere? And I'm like,
She just holds up her ankle.
I can't.
My name is Bronwyn. I play Vic. She is a psionic brawler, although she's never brawled before, because I refuse to use those skills, even though I put them on there. She works for the mountain, and she lives in the God, what do we call it?
The Valley.
The valley. Thank you. She lives in the valley. She has her own townhome thing, and it's very sparsely furnished because she doesn't spend a lot of time there. She's very workaholic. So she's got living room furniture and bedroom furniture and stuff, but it's kind of only the necessities. It is all it's all nicely coordinated. Everything looks good because that's important to her. but she doesn't really like decorate the walls or anything, so it feels very like this is just where I sleep. But she has a lot of like dark colors like grays and blacks and stuff, so everything kind of just feels streamlined, very clean. The townhome is like exposed brick, but it's not well decorated because she doesn't care to decorate it.
I like to think too, like she opens up her closet and it's 14 black turtlenecks.
Yeah, that's fully it. There's like a black dress in there.
So is it like even if one dress or one turtleneck gets like a slightly fade on it, it's like, nope, gotta buy a new one now.
Yep. Yeah, that's absolutely it. She's very meticulous about what she wears.
Is that turning fucking navy? Gone.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Kennedy.
I was thinking, it sounded like you recalled your own name there.
I almost said Rio. I don't play Rio. She just sing and she punch sometimes. And she recently got a big buff to her sing. Whoa. Very expensive.
How long were you saving for that?
Like 6 months. And now I'm saving up for Cosmic Strain. And then I'm good. Rio's room, I imagined her to be pretty girly. So I feel like her room is probably like a very like pink and like soft like pastel colors. And she has like, you know, cute like shag carpet rugs. She has a big fluffy bed with like the 4 posts on it, and it has the, what is it, like the curtains? I think there's an actual name for them, but I don't know what they're called. She has a cute little like white desk with all of her makeup on it and lots of knickknacks that she's picked up. 20 squishmallows all over her bed. They're all different. What else? She has some yellow leaf plants on her windowsill that she takes care of. And probably like a TV in there.
Is that legal where you live?
In the mountain.
Oh, in the mountain.
That's what I was
Or in
gonna
the valley.
ask if this was in the valley.
It's for sure legal in Brazil.
I know, but you were living in Japan there for a while, which is why I was like, we're in Parelia?
Yeah, you were living in Parelia, and then you were living in the valley.
Japan, Parelia, and then the valley.
Oh, yeah, because, you started out in Japan, then you moved in with Felix, and then...
Yeah. Very cute. She has a lot of space for her outfits for fashion GURPS, as you know.
Hi, my name's Asa, and I play Avery. Fun fact, his mother is a neurosurgeon, and his father is a modular factory programmer.
Extra.
Yeah, that's why they send me money every month, because they just work all the time.
What about your where you live?
Oh, I had already said that I live in Nova Tunis. It's like a studio apartment, overlooking like the town. He's got a very like blues calming. Yeah, it's basically a place where he just like sleeps and eat breakfast, and that's it. So it's just a comfy rest spot. Decorations made from sea glass.
I am Reese, which means I am every other character in this world as the GM. And I suppose I have a lot of rooms to go over.
Just choose whichever one you want.
Why should it be one I want?
What do you mean?
Whose room do you want to know about?
You just know that off the top of your dome?
Well, see, what I
Do you know
realized-
your character's rooms off the top of your dome?
No, and what I realized is everyone did fantastic, and I'm just like, wow, I set that bar very low, because I'm like, yeah, he's got a sheet, got a hoverboard, and the
He's got a sheet?
And everyone's just like, I got this, I got this, like, oh!
All right. Well, whose room do you want to know about?
Could you do Jason so then I can know what to imagine when him and Rio fuck in it?
Oh, okay.
Oh God!
And so everybody else also knows.
Well, Jason Steele, he did have a very nice penthouse apartment in Neo, New York.
R.I.P.
Oh,
That's like he did have
before it got embroiled in war.
Yes, before New York was occupied.
I mean, us too.
Yeah, it was nice.
Should have lived in Japan, idiots.
Now we do.
That's a good point.
Should have lived in Japan before.
Yeah. Well, I did, and then I moved in with Felix.
Well, he did have a very nice penthouse apartment in New York, but he now has a somewhat similar setup in Intera Tiered City. He lives on the top layer of the city, which I suppose I should note while I'm on it. Intera Tiered City is a tiered city. There is an upper layer and lower layer to the city. It is a city atop a city. He lives on the sun layer.
So I'm picturing Hingshaw.
Essentially, yeah.
So is it separated by class, or is it just you choose the sun layer?
I mean, essentially. Essentially it is. A lot of the inhabitants of the tiered city are robots, so it doesn't really matter to them all that much. But yeah, he has a rather nice place in Terra Tiered City. It's very, very, very modern, focused on clean lines. A lot of his color scheme is navy blues, whites. He has a nice king bed, good pillows, nice high thread count sheets.
I was literally about to say, what's the thread count?
1,000.
Now we bougie 3,000.
About to say 1,000 is pathetic.
It's got like 1,800.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
1,800 thread count. He's got that, and he has a little hollow screen that comes out from the ceiling in his room. It's a very clean space. Like, he keeps it dusted, but like it just doesn't. It doesn't look like he lives in the space. Nice dresser, nice bed, a lot of nice things, but it doesn't seem like he spends a lot of time in there.
I'm going to try to rapid fire mine because you guys just
Edit it in, boy.
okay. So basically, it's going to be that I mentioned the purple sheets. He has blackout curtains. Mentioned the game console that's in there. He does have a pet goldfish. It's probably dead by now.
What?
R.I.P. Swimmy. And one of the main features of it is
It's not like a robot goldfish or something, or like a projection in a little tank.
no, it was a real goldfish. He can. He's very sad that he knows it's dead now. But the best feature about his room is that he always had someone he could talk to, and that was Tony, who was outside of his apartment.
Oh yeah,
He just opened the window and yelled down at Tony and asked him how he's doing.
I established Tony is still there.
outside of your
He's still
apartment,
outside the apartment after.
in the middle of a war
Not
zone.
outside. He's not outside the apartment. Remember, you live in the valley now.
Is he outside of where we teleport in the valley?
No, he was actually in the valley.
Yeah.
That's right. He managed to get in somehow.
Yeah, he was sucking your dick.
He was not.
You can say.
We've established
He was
that
not.
he does swing that way.
I don't think. Well, Felix was drunk at the time, so I don't think Tony would take advantage.
No,
You went to a soap land.
Yeah, no.
But you don't have to get your dick sucked at a soap land.
No.
You can just get your body washed by a woman.
I'm gonna say a little.
But no, so other than that, he just kind of, it's pretty a run-of-the-mill room. He didn't really need too much because he doesn't spend too much time in there. And the main feature was just how the apartment was set up because that was in Perelia. And Rio was his roommate for a little bit. Both
She
of them
still is,
had-
technically.
Yeah, she is. But I'm just saying, like, during that time, we had, like, the best mattresses in the world. We lost those. R.I.P. to those mattresses.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Your $10,000 mattresses.
God, I forgot they were $10,000. Ah, that's some good sleep on there.
We can probably just buy
So
another.
you could buy like
Yeah.
40 of those right now.
Could you?
I could buy more.
Could you buy more than 40 mattresses with the amount of money that you have?
10K ones.
because then that'd be 400,000.
Yes. I was thinking,
I
I was like,
have-
do you have 400,000?
I think Nesbitt has 300,000.
I think Felix has about
You might.
300, Felix
You
has
might.
about 326, I think.
Okay.
Maybe
you
that's
could not buy
200K.
40 of those mattresses.
I just need one.
You cannot start a mattress store. Where we were last time. So, you all reconvened post teleportation to discuss with one another your findings, or lack thereof, and discuss what your next move would be. You, Felix, contacted Frederick to see if they had heard from Apelli, but he had also been looking. Christian did a seeker sense to attempt to locate your two missing compatriots. Kanan is in the Arctic and has not returned. However, you were unable to locate Apelli, at which point you all began to believe that Apelli may be somewhere in hell, and therefore you require a contact who might know how to get your boss back. Decided to contact Gabriel to see if they knew how to access hell and get your boss back.
Cool. This episode is brought to you by Labrador Soda, root beer, and butterscotch.
There's a dog on it.
There's a dog, Black Lab. We're not really sponsored, but this is the one I'm drinking today.
No. Yeah.
Yep, it's a pop top. That's going to cut my hand up the other way.
Well, who's making a phone call?
To who?
Me.
I just went over this.
See, I
I
don't
was
even.
spaced the fuck out. To be
I don't know
honest.
this person, so
I'll call.
yeah, I just don't know who Gabriel is.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
I don't either.
Give him a ring 'em ding 'em.
Go ahead and give him a call.
So, you give Gabe a ring. It rings 3 times. For. Hey, Rio?
Yeah, hello. Long time no see. Long time no talk.
Yeah, it's kind of been forever.
Yeah, we've been really busy. We just got back from a mission, but because we have a little problem, maybe relating to hell. We're wondering if you might be able to give us some knowledge or help us out with it, maybe.
Oh, here I was thinking that you might be going to hang out.
I mean, I want to hang out. It's been a long time. Maybe after this.
It's fine.
This is
Okay.
just important.
Well, yeah, I'll drop a ping for you, and we want to meet over there, and
Okay.
we can talk about it.
Wait, hold on a second. You guys, Amira is not on payroll, so how are we gonna get over there?
How's Amira not on payroll?
Been thinking about that.
She said she will probably, because Apelli's not here, she's not gonna fly us around if we can't pay her.
How much would it cost for her to fly us up there?
Gabe, is there any way you could maybe meet us maybe in Japan? No problem if you can't, but that isn't in part of our little problem a little bit. Is that our means of transportation is limited.
Is your pilot in hell?
No, but I don't want to talk about it. But
Not over a potentially recorded call.
yeah. Well, she may not be working for us in the near future.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, I guess. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, sure. You want to give me an address?
I sent him the izakaya address.
Okay. I can work with this. Well, it will take me a little bit of time, but yes, I can get there.
No worries. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Yeah. See you.
Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.
Who's Gabriel? The Archangel?
Yeah.
No.
You know an angel?
No, he's just a cool guy.
Oh, okay.
He did the photos for my album art. And also he's a necromancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't he
That's
also have a
cool.
fascination with monsters?
A few minutes later, while you guys are talking, Gabe.
Hi, game. Roll for him right now.
Wait, whoa, where? Huh,
Roll
where?
for him right now.
Where did you? Where was Where was he?
He was here the whole time.
No, he wasn't.
You're right to notice that I wasn't in Japan.
Who? Oh.
Teleporting, huh?
It's
Gabe?
like a 5. Yeah.
You roll a 7. 10.
That's a 10, baby.
Does Vic feel the first stirring of her loins?
She's numb to it because she's always surrounded by hotties. She's like another one.
She sees a really average person for the first time, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
I don't know how to feel about how fast you got here. You gate? You can do that gating stuff? Or,
He says, I could always teleport.
he looks like really skeptical. But he's like, okay.
Yes.
All right.
You seriously didn't know that?
Did anyone else here know that?
I didn't know who this guy was 5 seconds ago.
What?
Yeah, he's teleported before. We've seen him do it.
Yeah, I teleport. I always have.
We aren't the only powerful people in the world.
Yeah,
No,
he's a movement mage.
That's not the skepticism. But I'll take Rio's word for this. Felix kind of just turns sideways and checks his chits.
I blink, teleport, haste.
Felix, it's in the Royal Flush notes. You would know if you read them.
What's he look like?
He's got nice black curly hair atop his head with some nice grayish greenish eyes.
Is he Greek looking?
He's Middle Eastern. Yes, he's got a nice light tan to his skin. A bit of fashion GURPSing, I suppose. Currently, he is wearing a nice floral button-up with tastefully the first button unbuttoned. He is wearing some nice white pants with the light floral button-up. Wearing some nice white sneaks. Wearing glasses. They're thicker frame.
Thank you for coming all the way here. Do you need the mana stem?
Says, no, I think I'm still in practice enough.
Okay. How's it been going? What have you been doing since Stormborn thing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been focusing a bit more on my photography, for one. Keeping on building my portfolio. That's been nice. Been doing some traveling there. My freelancing picked up a little bit. But, I do stuff here and there for that. I'll do a wedding here, and
Wow.
I'll do a wedding here. I'll do some nature photography there.
Gabe, I don't know if you've met. This is Nesbit.
No. I think we have a couple of new people that I haven't met.
Say, hey man, I'm Nesbit. Shake his hand and say, I've been kind of
Which hand do you shake with?
hitting my right hand. Is that bad? Is he missing an arm?
No, this is an important question.
Yeah, I shake with my right hand, and I say, hey, I've been kind of looking for someone to do group photos of us.
What hand is the ring on?
Good question.
What ring?
I kind of always pictured, you know what, earlier? I was
You did it
filming-
on your left. Yeah,
my left hand.
That's why I was thinking. Okay, yeah. Then you shake hands. Yeah.
Because it's like a magic nullifier, right?
That's what Khan told you.
Oh, yeah.
It could potentially. You don't know what it does entirely. He shakes your hand. He says, oh, group photos, yeah?
Yeah, I've been wanting, all of us, the kind where, there's, we're sitting on, a beige carpeted background.
Like JC Penney ass,
Yeah.
family photo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're all wearing blue jeans and a
catalog
turtleneck.
stuff. Yeah, real. He says, I could have fun with that.
I'll pay you, too.
He says, even better.
This starts something beautiful, my friend.
He says, and you?
I'm big.
Says, Gabriel? Yeah. Just out to shake your hand.
She will attempt the face of disinterest.
But, the second his hand touches yours, you kind of just, grimace.
It's sweaty.
It's the wettest hand he's ever touched.
Yeah.
So gross.
It's fucking damn. No, not really.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was it's yeah.
No, she'll shake his hand like normal.
Shakes her hand. Says I was part of a team that the rest of your friends were with sometimes.
Cool.
I don't know if they've talked about it.
Have you guys talked about it?
About Stormborn Division? Yeah.
Yeah, we know about Stormborn.
Oh, duh. Yes. Yeah.
Says, well, good to meet you both. Now, so what is this about this problem that you seem to be having?
Tell him what you saw.
I tell him. Apelli is in hell. She left. Look, we were all separated. We were sent places, and I believe, I know Apelli's not on this planet. Pretty sure she's in hell.
That's quite the predicament.
Yep.
Word.
This, I can tell you at least from my own work experience, I'm usually more in the business of getting things to hell rather than getting them out. This doesn't entirely line up with my realm of knowledge, but I might be able to help with something. So you're just trying to find out whether she is in hell, or ideally get her back out?
How hard is it to pull someone or something out of hell?
Says it takes work, preparation. And not only that, you have to be very certain of what exactly you're grabbing out of the bag, shall we say.
I'll tell him that, like, it'd be no surprise if she is there.
It's like a
Why don't we
foregone
just tell him all
conclusion.
the specifics, then he can help me.
No. That's one of those on the DL things, because that could be bad.
What if we went there like a commando strike force into the brimstone?
Says,
Get her
well,
out.
you would likely die. Is
Okay, never mind.
how it would go. He says, going to hell is something that you should never do. It is a dimension unlike any other. It is, in the purest sense, chaos. You'll have no way of knowing exactly where you'll arrive, or in some cases even when.
Well, our boss has those hell artifacts. Wouldn't she be able to get in and out of hell herself?
Artifacts?
I say, hey, Avery, sidebar. I walk Avery over to like the bathroom or whatever where we are, and I'm like, we weren't mentioning the hell artifacts.
I feel like we could trust Gabe.
No!
Yeah.
He seems like a really nice guy.
What if, and this is just thinking out loud, Avery, are you able to remove your mouth? Is that like, as a shapeshifter, can you?
Infuse it shut.
I was just purely theoretically.
I understand that your boss is a very powerful mage. And while it may seem as if I am simply passing judgment, suffice to say I do know something about these things. You do not want to tamper with hell as a dimension.
That's understandable. That also makes sense. So what do you suggest?
Says, well, I would suggest that if your boss is truly in hell, I suppose I shall start with this. Once again, it's not meant as a passing of judgment, merely an assessment of the situation at hand. Do you think your boss could get out of hell on their own?
Yeah.
Can we roll an insight?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's an 8. 8 out of 17.
Well, you know the gauntlet and the orb can do some pretty crazy shit. So, you wouldn't necessarily put it past her to be able to get back here?
It might be safer for us to just wait for her to come back. Maybe we can talk to Goss. He seems like a goth guy. Maybe he
My
knows.
thoughts precisely.
Goss probably knows all about hell.
Says, except for the ghost thing. Don't know what that is, but
Is there a way that we can at least communicate, make sure that she is in that place? Because we have a huge inkling that she is there, right? But it's only like 95%. Is there a way that we can ensure that 5%? Like communicating or like seeking or anything?
Also make sure that she's chill with getting herself out.
keep in mind what you are asking is to, no matter how small, open up, shall we say, a mouse hole to communicate through.
Like we're letting things maybe sneak on through.
Correct. Communication must go both ways. And therefore, hell may take the opportunity to come through.
Ouija board. What if we Ouija board?
I was thinking that, like.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is if hell is so bad and anything we go there, we die, we open up a communique, we're letting demons through, like, is this a lose-lose scenario?
Now, this is my personal thoughts on the matter as someone who is well aware of hell and the proclivities of hell. If you believe your boss is powerful enough to get themselves out, then the door between dimensions will be opened on their terms. If your boss is powerful enough to come back on their own terms, that may be best.
But consider this. Our boss pays for our airplane, and we're fucking floundering without this airplane, man.
Okay, then we figure something else out.
I'm just venting, I guess. Or it's like all of a sudden I don't know what to do because we don't have our airplane.
Were you not also a mercenary before we
I've been
had
living
a
a good
collective?
life.
I can't go back down to 600 red count sheets.
Even your boss breaching the door from dimensions back into our own realm is going to be dangerous. Because there is a potential that someone might be able to follow her back here.
Okay.
Like an Azazel.
Good God, can we pick somebody less fucking intense? Okay, then let's give her a signal for here. Just a small itty bitty one, and we'll do damage mitigation.
The damage is not necessarily in the crossing over. It is things on the other side knowing that there is a path.
How long does that path stay open if that happens, though?
It's not about the path staying open. It's that knowing that our dimension is here.
Oh, it's the existence of.
The existence of our dimension, people on the other side, beings powerful enough for them to take interest in.
What if we enter a pocket dimension, poke a hole in that pocket dimension to hell, talk to her, bring her back out through that pocket dimension, and then walk into ours? Is that possible? Is that possible?
Like a VPN, but for talking through hell.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, this is brought to you by NordVPN.
Is that possible?
We
I mean,
wish.
I know very little.
It would add, in some ways, an additional layer of safety. However, a pocket dimension must always be connected to the dimension it was created from, which is ours.
Are there any dimensional sorcerers powerful enough to sort of shield a pocket dimension, detach it?
I made one.
He says the detachment of a pocket dimension from our own is an entirely different matter. You're talking about essentially creating a soap bubble drifting through open water, detached from its original the original bubble that created it. And in effect, if you do disconnect a pocket dimension from the original dimension, it could be that you may never find a way to propel yourself back to where you started.
I remember hearing about that. It's like the theory about time travel. Like if you time travel from where you're sitting forward or back, you're never going to come back to where you were because
You have no way of propelling yourself back to where it was, and everything is constantly moving.
Okay. So, all that aside then, with Auntie being yeeted into hell, right? Wouldn't that already cause for a cause of them knowing that this dimension exists?
Is correct, but not knowing where she came from or where it is. A being showing up in your dimension does not necessarily mean you know where they came from. For example, if some other dimensional traveler were to show up here, does that mean you know exactly where they came from or how to get there?
Nesbitt goes kind of like blink-eyed. He gets 1,000-yard stare for a second.
Okay, if you see another motherfucker at the bar, do you know where they came from beforehand?
I can usually kind of pick up on it.
Imagine that you are in a building with no windows and no doors, and suddenly a new person shows up. Right. He says, for all you know, they may have always been in that building and you've just never seen them before. But if you know all of the building, then you know there's no way they could have gotten in there. Not, at least not to your knowledge. But then, imagine that you see this person here. Yeah? In a building that you believe has no windows and no doors. And imagine
that you see this person, go over to the wall, slide it open to show a door, and open it. You now know a way out. And you know that the way out is also likely where they came from.
Damn, we should have took Kadesh to the fucking Yellow King realm.
I have a lot of knowledge about interdimensional shit, actually. That actually might have been a good pick.
But then he would have been sacrificed, maybe.
As if other Kadesh did anything less than a bad fucking job.
I look at Felix and I say, this is with like my hand over my mouth looking at him. Say, should we be explicit about her sword?
Like, why?
Why not?
We are so truly out of things to gain from this conversation.
Right. There's that too.
Maybe friendship?
No.
Trust?
No.
We can keep making him explain the same thing the same way. People love that. That's a really good. Hey, I actually don't know. Can you explain that one more time for me? That's a really good way to garner a relationship with somebody. Do that again. I wasn't actually listening. What?
Because the Hell Sword, not have him explain it. Okay. Give the information we know.
Well, I don't think this Hell Sword will change the
I'm
outcome.
trying to figure out if there's already a hole in our dimension.
Yeah,
There
for
is.
sure.
There absolutely is.
We shouldn't go in there.
No. Technically, there are two. We know there are two now. We know there's two. Right now, we think there's one. So, Gabriel, what I'm hearing is do not pursue, wait it out, and don't even try to communicate, right?
As I said, quite honestly, hell is a dimension of pure chaos. Your boss could already be working their way back out. And we would have no way of knowing how fast that process may be.
All right. Are there signs to know if there's like a tear being made that we can monitor for at least?
Your boss could appear anywhere on the planet.
We should probably talk to Kanan about it. I feel like he's the best person to.
We can go rescue Kanan.
Yeah, well, Kanan can teleport wherever he wants. How come we didn't teleport as soon as
We should probably go figure that out.
No. I think Kanan's whole thing right now is he doesn't really want to be found by someone.
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
what I
want
think.
So to tell Gabriel to teleport there, don't like that.
We could take a flight.
That's what we decided in the first place. So yes, we can take a flight.
We can just have an orgy with Amira, and she'll probably fly us there.
Have you actually communicated with your pilot?
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk to Amira.
Yeah, she's kind of. Reese. I'm gonna step to the side, and I'm gonna call Myra.
We can talk to Frederick, and then Frederick can be like, I have me lady's pocketbook. Yeah.
Me lady's pocketbook.
Oh yes, me lady's pocketbook.
But no, Felix will call Myra real quick.
She's got 10 pence in here.
Okay.
She does.
She picks up after 2 rings.
Myra, hello.
He says, "Hey,
Question for you.
yeah,
2 questions. Are you okay? First and foremost.
no,
What's wrong?
What's wrong, baby girl?
I'm unemployed."
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's spiraling. Classic. Love her.
It's been one day.
That's a mentally well queen. That's.
Okay, listen. We're trying to figure out the best way to find our boss, but we think the answer lies somewhere in another country. I know you already talked to Nesbitt about this before. We said that Canaans were.
In the Arctic.
What are your rates to get us to the Arctic? And if it could be back paid by Frederick or Apelli after this is all said and done, because I know she's coming back. But listen, we need to at least work to figure this out. I guess I can roll persuasion. I can roll my persuasion.
Yeah, call Jill. Jill's probably on the bank account in some form.
Yeah.
A separate one with still probably millions of dollars in it.
Auntie Jill is super sweet too. Would she
Auntie,
leave
please,
a second?
please, can I get $15 for an Uber?
It's 12 out of 33.
12 out of 33. You hear on the other end of the line. My rates to going to the Arctic in the Ranger.
Doesn't Apelli own the Ranger? Stop asking like it's your car. That ain't your fucking car.
Please tell me you say that on the phone.
On speaker.
I'm not on the phone call.
No speaker.
Steal it. Oh, is it on speaker? Oh, hi, Amira. Is that your fucking plane, or is that Apelli's plane? Kind of seems like that might belong to the mercenary organization Royal Flush.
Nesbitt looks at Vic and goes, he fucking got her ass. Damn.
I think that's owned by the company. I think that's a company fucking car.
Okay, well, where is the company car parked right now?
I'm so not saying it's not parked there.
Who has the company car key?
Valid.
So it kind of seems like I have the company car right now, regardless of what the company says.
But when it comes to rates, right? Like, why would taking us there in the Ranger
Okay.
should get us a real fat fucking discount?
Okay,
Because,
well,
you know,
rates aren't necessarily going to be driven by...
aren't you guild? You're a guild member. Isn't there a set rate?
I am Pilot Guild member, and I have to be contracted through somebody in order for my flight hours to be logged.
We'll contract you.
I mean, she still is.
You're still an employee of this mercenary company.
Yeah, but currently the fiduciary backer of that company is not necessarily here, and...
Yeah, but we don't want that information to be leaked.
Okay, well, then I have to be able to I have to have somebody sign off on my flight log.
That's Frederick's job.
That's Frederick.
Frederick literally does that.
They do not have the legal authority to be able to do that. You have to have somebody backing the check on the guild.
Okay, well, does Apelli's wife have?
That's not true. That would be the responsibility of the mercenary.
Jill to do it?
That's the mercenary organization. Like, legally speaking, you work for a guy, I work for a guy. This is so different. They would just declare us bankrupt, provided we couldn't pay for this one single flight. And then they would just scrap or fucking liquidate shit, and then you'd have your money anyway.
Okay, but she was about to tell us the rates, and I am interested.
What are we looking at, Omar?
He says,
Honestly, if we were flying somewhere more temperate, it would be much lower. But the Arctic is not exactly kind to planes. And you're looking at a pretty far trip, especially if we're going above orbit to get there, which, quite honestly, you kind of want to.
Okay.
If you want to get there anywhere fast. So rates for this flight would probably run you probably in the 800, 900.
Okay.
Dollars?
Yeah.
900,000?
That's so funny because that is her personal rate. That does not, like, the equipment paid for, the gas paid for. None of that is included. This is what she is personally saying.
No, that is included. No, that is all included. I'm kind of fuel and maintenance.
You don't pay for fuel and maintenance, though.
says,
Apelli does. Yes, we do, because we have to keep this plane running.
Apelli pays for it.
Yeah, and Apelli's not here right now.
Yeah, and Apelli's not signing my checks right now.
Yeah, your check.
Okay, and I have to get this through. I have to pay for fuel.
This girl is spiraling.
It would be. I literally think we should just call the pilot fucking guild and be like, "Hey, I just need I need somebody who's not drunk and ridiculous right now."
Yeah.
I was gonna say we get paid like $10,000 to go get our throats slashed by werewolves and kill super mutant.
Yeah,
There's no fucking way.
we're already.
Roll persuasion right now.
We are already in a union.
I don't
right
have
now.
a persuasion.
Damn it.
We are already unionized.
Yeah. Hang up the phone.
Click. No, I don't hang up.
You charge your rates, Myra, but that's not something we can...
That's how much the flight is going to cost.
I don't believe you,
How much is that
but
plane
that's
worth?
okay.
There is like 4 of these plane in existence.
Yeah, and you don't own that. And so if we couldn't afford your personal bill, they would just sell the fucking plane. There's so much money in this
Okay,
company.
do you want me to sell the Ranger? Do you want me to have to sell the Ranger?
She is.
If I don't get it
This is not
anyway,
good.
do you think it behooves me to have that? You would have that fucking Ranger? It is just as much my Ranger as your Ranger. But he is as employees of this company. But here's the thing: if you're not gonna let me fucking ride in it, then I don't give a fuck what happens to it. I'll order the goddamn Ranger right fucking here. I'll fucking call Antaria, and I'll tell him exactly where to fucking teleport in every member of Noble's goddamn fucking company. You fly me to the goddamn Arctic, you piece of shit.
Hey, yo!
Christian's going full fucking Karen right now.
Everyone's just staring. Just,
He got so mad his accent left and then came back.
Vic experiences sexual attraction for the first time.
That was him switching to Antaran. That was him speaking his native language.
So yeah, we're just hearing like a jumble of like pissed
She said,
off.
well, I mean, your linguidex means that you're hearing it exactly as it happens. But anyway,
Is there a role you can do for that? Anything?
I mean, yes, there is, but it depends on if you want to.
Yeah, I'll see if I can sway emotion.
Okay.
She seems emotional. Seems reasonable to target that.
Not being mean.
I'm confused why there
Can I have a
isn't.
Rio coin? Do we have Rio coins?
Yeah, I'll give you. Let me roll for it. I'm confused why there isn't like a deputy like person to sign the check on.
There is. There for sure.
I think she's just spiraling.
I can call Jason. He'll probably.
I want to see the end of this.
If I have a Rio coin, pew, that is a 5 out of 55.
Oh my god.
It's will based.
Nice.
Crazy. It's almost
I'm rolling. I rolled 12 out of 40 for sing.
It's just as he's going off, Rio's just singing in the background.
Spinning around, get out of my way. I know you feel me touching like a mind.
She says,
Yeah, I'll refresh the Rio coins. And everybody gets 2 of each.
Hey.
it's not a question of willingness, it's...
So
Honestly, at this point it is.
With the Pilots Guild, will you be able to fly us again?
I need rocket fuel for this plane.
Yes, if we can secure you funding.
Rocket fuel that Frederick can sign.
No,
off
let's
on.
no. That the funding is literally there. That exists. Don't move the goalposts here.
Okay, no, we have to just get into the account again.
No, we don't.
Can I grab
Amira,
Felix's
there's
wrist
access to the account is already established.
and
Amira's
talk to
just
Wendy
spiraling.
and say,
Amira's just being ridiculous.
calculate cost for to get like a really fast plane to Arctic.
Calculate costs. You're gonna fucking Alexa this?
Yeah, I mean, could we just
Call
ask
Jason.
someone else who has? Yeah.
Call Jason and we'll go pick up the fucking ranger. She's lost privileges.
I think the easiest way out of this is just to have the mountain just get us there. Her rate's gonna be significantly less anyway.
It'll probably be free.
She could like gate us to the Arctic.
Yeah.
Well, she'll be like, you got to do something for me.
The mountain has a vested interest in what happens to Apelli.
She could gate us there, and then we can wear those snowshoes.
The vested interest is that she does not want good things to happen to Apelli.
Yeah.
Right, but wouldn't she want to keep tabs on what is happening with?
We're not helping Apelli. We're helping Kanan.
Yeah.
I think she literally did say to one of you, to Christian, I'm not saving your boss.
No, I'm not saying that she wants to save her.
Because wouldn't then the mountain be our boss afterwards?
The mountain's in that same space that a lot of people are, that they feel Apelli's too powerful and needs to be dethroned. But they're not going to say it out loud.
And they're wrong.
But I do feel like if we brought it to the mountain, there is a way that we could spin it that she would be like, yeah, I'd help you.
Okay, let's talk to her. Bye, Amira. Thank you.
Amara,
I love you.
Listen, if you need anything other than fucking money like that, reach out to us, please. Because that you don't sound too good, kid.
Hey, like I said, I'll fly you to the Arctic. It's not a matter of...
Reese, do I hear it in her voice that she's absolutely drunk?
I mean, yes.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You get some rest. If you need something, just give us a shout. We'll keep in touch. Don't worry about it.
Bye.
Take a break. Bye. Click.
As soon as you hit in, Nesbitt goes, I used to have the biggest crush on her, and damn.
Yeah, same. I icked out real hard then.
That was bad.
That was ugly. That was ugly.
Woo. All right, Gabriel, you've been a wonderful help.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry
you.
you had to see that, man.
That's okay.
She's like the best pilot in the world, but she's a fucking disaster.
Well, that's, I suppose, how it is sometimes.
Gabe, you want to come to the Arctic with us? You won't get paid for
We're
it.
gonna go see one of the most powerful pages in the world.
I'm going to tell you right now, he can't come. This is going to be that
Yeah,
guy.
he can.
He can't.
Hey!
Why not?
Because of who's taking us. He
Oh,
cannot
you're right.
come.
Well, what if we? Well, all right.
He cannot come.
Oh yeah, true. This is your old coworker and boss.
I like how you guys were talking about it like in front of it. Like, yeah, the mountain could take us. Yeah, the mountain could take
Okay,
us. Like,
1 minute. He can teleport. So if he comes along with, we could all
I
teleport
do
there.
not want him to get involved with Royal Flush Matters.
Yeah, we already have a plan. Let's just.
I don't want to bring friends along.
Reese,
He's not a friend. He's an acquaintance.
is it possible to buy tiny,
Maybe
like,
he'd become a friend if we keep bringing him along.
it folds up teeny tiny, and then you push a button. It's like a capsule from Dragon Ball.
Nice.
Can you buy those? Can I have your card?
I'm sorry. What?
A business card for your
I
photograph?
thought you asked for my car. I was like, can I have your car?
Have your car.
Can I have your car?
Yeah, he pulls out his 50 cal pistols. Give me your car.
Well, Gabe, thank you for all of that knowledge.
He's like, I teleported here.
I don't know how to drive.
It says, yeah, I can. You have my number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you called me.
Yeah.
He says, do you have my?
No, I can get it from you.
It's like, okay, I'll slide over my contact information. I'm gonna go teleport away.
Bye. Let's hang out soon. Don't.
After this, don't you wanna?
Yeah, sorry about that. We were all a little stressed.
That's okay.
Also, please keep the fact that Pelly is missing to yourself, please.
He says, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, pretty close to the end there. I mean, Stormborn was kind of the same way, so.
Don't. It's okay. Well, we're gonna be friends forever. We're gonna be on for all flush forever.
People are so weird about giving me their phone number and stuff. They act like I don't know how to use a phone.
Maybe it's because they assume that you're old-fashioned and don't carry one.
Well, Nesbitt takes out his flip phone.
Do you have some cute cell phone charms hanging from it?
Yeah, he's got one that is he's got one that's a cowboy hat, and then one that's a little gator head,
Nice.
like a chibi gator head.
Oh, you have best friend phone charms. Oh, that's so sweet.
To the mountain we go.
Okay. You go to the mountain.
Yes, okay, here's the thing.
A gravity
And I am willing to put 140,000 into this. Who else is willing to deposit into a Royal Flush all-terrain vehicle?
Don't we have the emergency fund for that?
Oh yeah, let's see how much we fucking got in there.
How are we gonna get the ATV there?
Yeah, it's just
That
gonna
was gonna be my next
it's gonna get there and then be left there.
I don't think we
I
necessarily.
was thinking we could get
An 8-wheeled ATV.
We don't
that
necessarily.
we could
We don't need
port
it.
through the mountain and then take it back to the mountain.
We don't need it because if the mountain is going to teleport us there, we'll be by Canaan, and Canaan can teleport us back.
Yeah.
We don't need it. Like the thinking, forward thinking, but magic.
I'm sorry. Are we seeing exactly how teleportation kind of makes a lot of things useless?
Oh yeah, my last character was a teleportation character, and Reese is really glad they're gone.
Welcome to my world for the last 10 years.
Side note, Felix tells Rio, "Hey, when we're making this request, Rio, maybe you should be the one to talk the most about it.
Because
What?
she thinks you're hot.
The mountain favors you more than any of us. Well, Vic also technically,
I don't know
but I've
about
never seen you make a
that.
request.
I'll just kind of stand behind.
You all go to the mountain's office.
Yep.
You should ask her.
No,
She likes
you're- You can also be there. I think that's a wise decision. Let's do it.
Okay.
The mountain sits at their desk with two other women on either side.
Oh, fuck. Reese.
This is why I wanted you here.
Reese, oh, see, is that motherfucker with the fox mask in here? Is she fucking in here?
No.
Okay. Hi, Mountain.
She,
You asking if the sibling we don't hang out with?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat her ass.
Why are you gonna beat her ass?
Hey, Mountain. We were just talking, and the stuff about Pelly is happening. However, we just came back from a mission to find Kanan, and we had Christian secret sense for him, and we think Apella is somewhere else. We don't know where she is, but Kanan is in the Arctic, and I think since we did all that time to go get them, And he's in the Arctic again. We need to go get him again.
Can we have transportation for the Arctic?
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Are you there too?
We're all here.
I ain't.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Sitting outside on a Game Boy.
I was told it was those two going in. I'm sticking to the fucking plan.
Okay.
Well, I just said they were talking. I didn't mean for them to go by themselves. I mean, I guess they could.
Up to y'all. I don't care.
I'll go.
What? Our prior mode of transportation is currently spiraling, right?
Says, I am somewhat aware of your predicament with your potentially prior pilot.
So you're aware then of what we might need from you.
Yes, I've been aware that they've been drinking since they arrived home yesterday, so
Are you willing to assist us?
you need to locate Kanan and have him return here, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Says, granted that Kanan can have absolutely no idea of my involvement. You already know how you're going to explain to him how you got to the Arctic?
We have plenty of friends that would feasibly be able to assist us.
No, my thing is also is Kanan is one of those people that like if he asks us and we can't tell you, he won't pry.
Kanan is trustworthy.
Fine. I can have you gated.
Thank you, Mountain.
If Kanan is in trouble in the Arctic, and if you run into trouble up there, you could potentially die. So, if you do not return within an hour, I will move on to other plans.
Can you make it 2 hours?
No.
1.5.
No.
Stop negotiating.
Okay.
1 hour.
1 hour.
May I ask real quick, after that hour?
No. You...
I'm trying to figure out how to recommunicate with her.
If you find Kanan and you do what you're supposed to, he will gate you back. Hell, even if you don't do what you're supposed to, he'll probably gate you back. It says, go back to the noodle shop, they'll gate you from there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mountain.
You're welcome. Now go.
Bye-bye.
This is where I had you two talk. I heard Hangry, she still just doesn't like me. Point blank period.
Y'all get prepped, and you walk through the back alley of the noodle shop in your winter gear. The head chef says, first you flood my back room, and now you...
Wait, your back room got flooded?
Never mind.
We're going to go meet Santa.
No, that's the North Pole, Rio. We're going to the Arctic.
The Arctic is the North Pole. Antarctic's the South one.
What?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Felix.
What?
Try to correct me.
Where's
Arctic.
the Mountains of Madness? Is that the Arctic or Antarctic?
Santa's real?
Fucking better not be. I haven't gotten presents in a lot. I haven't been a good boy. Never mind. Hold on.
What is happening?
Let's go. Thank you.
Opens up the gate.
Nisbet does a running somersault or forward dive into a roll through the gate.
You don't
into
even know
the
where...
snow.
Okay.
Okay. You all go through?
Yeah, I tell the gatekeeper thanks.
You're welcome. Get out of my shop.
Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GURPS campaign featuring Reese Trail as our GM, Kennedy Simpson as Rio, Ronald Wilkins II as Felix, Asa Trail as Avery, Wade Harder as Christian, Bronwyn Brubeck as Vic, and Maxwell Ravenscroft as Nesbit. Music, sound design, and mixing by iDream Beats and produced by Cosmic Atom Sound Studios, creating an immersive soundscape and top-notch production for every episode. A special thanks to Reese for his creative storytelling and universe crafting, making every session unforgettable. A big shout out to Kennedy for her detailed notes throughout the campaign to help keep our storylines and lore discoveries tight and connected. To all of our listeners and supporters, thank you. Your enthusiasm and feedback drives us forward and makes every episode feel even more special. We're so grateful for your engagement and thrilled to have you with us. And a very special thank you to our first Patreon subscriber, Netster. We're so honored to have you, and thank you for joining us on this ride. Enjoyed the episode? Don't just fade into the background. Hit us with a 5-star rating, leave a comment, or let us know we're awesome. Your feedback is the wild card that keeps the adventure alive. Stay Stay up to date by subscribing on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. For behind-the-scenes updates, follow us at Is It Too Late to Quit on social media. For exclusive content and early access, support us on Patreon and enhance your Royal Flush experience. And remember, life's short, dream big, stay healthy, and keep the fun rolling. We'll catch you on the next episode.